Hello, and welcome to this lecture on Openshift architecture. We are learning Openshift for the absolute beginners, and in this lecture, we will go through a high-level overview of the Openshift architecture. Let us start by looking at the various components in the Openshift infrastructure. As we learned before, Openshift leverages Kubernetes underneath as the primary infrastructure component. We learned that on Kubernetes, you can deploy applications in the form of containers, such as Docker containers. Containers are created from images of applications. But where do these Docker images come from? You may configure Openshift to pull these images from a public Docker repository or registry like Docker Hub, as we saw in the Docker Basics lecture. Alternatively, you may use the Openshift container registry that comes built in with Openshift Origin, a collection of one or more containers together for a pod, and multiple pods form a deployment. We use services to expose the deployments to other applications or to the external world. These, as we learned, are basic Kubernetes constructs that Openshift leverages. To manage all of these with ease, Openshift comes with a built-in web console that developers can access to browse and manage their applications. This web console can only be accessed by users which are managed by Openshift's authentication and authorization mechanisms. Users can create projects to group together and manage various components of their applications. Openshift also comes with built-in integration to source code management systems through which users can import their application code. The code repository has integration with built-in CI/CD pipelines where the application code is built into Docker images and pushed to the built-in container registry. At the heart of Openshift lies the etcd key value store that stores information about various components. The components you see on the right are built-in Kubernetes constructs that Openshift leverages, whereas the ones on the left are a few among the many add-ons by Openshift. We will look at these and more in greater detail in the upcoming lectures. The underlying Kubernetes cluster is configured with multiple nodes or minions where the actual Docker images are hosted. These nodes are managed by one or more master nodes. The master nodes host the API server, the etcd data store, and the scheduler. In the next lecture, we will see how to set up and get started with Openshift. Well, that's it for this lecture, and I will see you in the next lecture.